What is up, YouTube? This is Logan, aka Viable, and today we got an awesome run for you. Now, this content is going to be a little less edited than usual. That's because I've been trying to produce a lot more live content since the DLC release, but this run was really insane, so I wanted to get at least one run out there to kind of hold people over, and I'm also making another big piece of content in the vein of the highly edited Everything You Need to Know video. This new video is one that's been highly requested to me. It is an Everything You Need to Know guide about the Shardtail Queen Primitive Mold deck, which is the deck that I used to get to a 50 win streak on Covenant 25. I think it was the best deck before the DLC, and is actually still the best deck after the Last Divinity DLC. I think the Divinity kills with it are extremely easy. If you're interested in seeing that video, or you enjoy this video, please give me a like and a sub down below. Both are free. I should be putting out a few more videos in the next week. A lot of DLC content was played over the last weekend. Also, if you like my Monster Train content and want to see it being made live, I'll have a link to my Twitch channel in the description below. And without further ado, enjoy the video and keep your trains rolling. I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, we're fighting Patient. Not the worst two shards to see in this combo. We have Rage Slay Talos. Rage Slay Talos should be pretty manageable. I guess the Rage on enemy units is a little annoying, but I'll just play top floor. Power. We got a lot of damage spells. I could really use some magic power, but we don't actually have ways to get magic power very reliably in this combo. I think artifacts will generally affect my choice on Echowright more than the other way around. Like, I'm not taking the egg one. Right? I mean, I could squeeze egg Echowright behind an awoken unit. Okay, that's actually not that bad. I just then can't play more things, but that I don't really need to. I do like Golden Vault a little bit. I don't like it early. I feel like it actually just drains too much of your gold in a spot where you want to use your life as a resource. I'm going to take Winged Steel. Okay, Decayed Decoy. Like, obviously, if you're playing Spine Chief, Decayed Decoy is absolutely insane. I'm leaning a little bit towards Gnarled Root here. I already have some chunky frontline damage. I need ways to deal with backliners, aside from just having Echo Break in my deck. Obviously, I don't do anything with spikes yet, but should be able to get something. Okay, we don't have Eggy Boy. I have ways to regen health, so I think I'm just taking Repeater, and I'm going to try to do something busted with it. I don't know what that thing is yet. I'll have to find it. So we have absolutely no synergy built in this deck yet. It's in fact quite abysmal. Should be able to forge spikes, right? It could make the second tank a bit of a problem. Not with the restoration detonations, actually. Just gonna go ahead and take the Ember Drain. Well, that's awkward. So now I just want to kill here. Okay. Good to know that that's the draw. Oh, wait. If that's not infused, it costs 2, doesn't it? It extracts 2. I don't think we can actually play it. Yeah, we're short by 1. Okay, I couldn't play it anyways. Fair enough. I'll just Echo Break this floor. Then Train Steward's Root Seeds Proclamation. I can't play the Root Seeds. I could Root Seeds the Apprentice, actually. You're annoying. I'm not that likely to draw a Restoration Detonation next turn. I'm going to need either that or a Proclamation to kill this guy anyways. I might as well just preserve the health. I guess I do have Root Seeds going, and I'm about to cycle through another one of these. There's not much point in hitting anything else, though. See, now I mean, this would have only been 15 damage, but that ain't nothing. There's not much we can do about this. Actually, he's currently... So he's actually taking 36. Yeah, I do get the kill. He was just being healed by a lot more than usual. Can you echo yourself? Do you mean like echo break myself? Yeah, to generate damage off of the restoration detonations. Yeah, that's reasonable. Now, root seeds. He tramples. Ha! Okay, we would get absolutely tatered there. I have to be able to heal Echowright or my train steward, one of the two. I think you're right, though. I think I need to echo break myself. It's also possible there's a way to do this just playing mid-floor. Not having to take the Ember Rain seems good. Also lets me get the extra stack on this floor for proclamations. So, the proclamation here. I do have a copy of Restoration Detonation coming. So maybe I just want to root seeds. Let the train steward take damage. Can I echo break myself? It turns into 5 damage next turn. Currently I'm getting 15 out of this. I mean, it'll do enough. I just need to draw faster. Possible I could put myself down enough. No, because I'd have to be able to do 40, right? What if I echo break you for 3, echo break myself, restoration detonation? I don't think so. So I might as well get root seeds down. I need to maximize the amount of root seeds I play. Not much point in echo breaking myself. I'll get 30 out of that. I couldn't echo break for 2 and 3. Just gonna train steward down. Okay, root seeds, mid. Hopefully just double proclamation next turn. So I do want to echo break here. And I think I want to just get the heal here while I know I can. I do still have a restoration detonation in the deck. He's 8. If I full heal this, I actually get another hit anyways. So let's just restoration detonation here. Okay. So now... So I'm hoping to draw the Restoration Detonation, because it turns into an extra Echowright hit. But if I want to play an Echo Break for better value, I need to play it before Proclamation. I could also potentially draw the second Proclamation. So we Root Seeds, Echo Break, Proclamation. Okay, and now we get to Echo Break, Proclamation. Pretty good. Train Steward, Root Seeds, Echo Break. Alright. Cool. Having some cool fights, honestly. I like the Shelter a little bit. It's not like we're playing a big armor game, is the thing. Shelter's a cool one to bring back with the Repeater Echowright, though. And I can make a lot of armor every turn. I don't want the Host of Kin, or Hosting Kin, it interacts poorly with that. I mean, what's this Shelter? Basically, like, 12 to 14 armor on my entire floor every turn. Throw that along with the Echowright. We make a significant amount of armor. We just don't do anything with the Restoration Detonations anymore. Seems fine, honestly. Glimmer is good. Steel Enhance is good. Wild Whatsapp's kind of medium. I'm going to take Steel Enhance because I need more things to do with my Winged Steel. And I'm hoping to pick up spikes anyways. I'm going to lean hard into that. And Awoken units are where it's at right now, right? Maybe. Yeah, I don't have great spell upgrades right now anyways. Obviously, I could, like, double stack the Shelter that I'm bringing back every turn. That's pretty solid. I'd like to have something to do with my spikes. Even something offensive, because I'm going to make a lot of armor. Like, an Animus of Will's not bad here. Multi-strike, health, and damage per shard. There's Thorned Hollow. Alright. So now, health on Thorned Hollow. Do I care about damage per shard? I mean, it's not bad. It'll do something for me long term. Carries me hard right now. The initial health is definitely extremely helpful. We'll do this. Boons. It's rating 15 here. It's kind of the only guaranteed one. I just think Boons tends to be very underwhelming. 100 gold is just not a lot. I also don't want to increase the threat level because I need my spikes to do a lot more. My spikes and my Echo Breaks. Echowright's going to have some trouble here if I take this challenge. Because these backliners are going to apply spikes. If I can't Echo Break them, then they're going to be too big. Or they're going to get up and Echowright's going to kill himself on the spikes. I guess I do have the repeating armor, though. Am I doing enough damage? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to skip it. Alright, so now we just do our thing on top floor. Maximize my time to prepare. Can actually Echo Break the Thorned Hollow and make a little bit of extra armor here. Not that the armor is massive. Let's just get rid of this. One more guaranteed. Can I actually Shelter here to Proclamation? I like that. Helps me get a Collector next turn on this floor a little more reliably. I don't get to get it regardless. Unless I hit something off a winged steel. So I have to play middle floor? No, I can't play middle floor, can I? I can play bottom. Make the exact same plays. I mean, Sword and Hollow gets absolutely dumpstered turn 1. It's actually not that bad because that gives me more room to heal him here. Also, this shelter gets to be max value, which is cool. Now we pick up the collector for free. I'm going to need a restoration detonation at some point to actually sweep units. There it is. Have to deal with that some other way. Alright, I get the kill here anyways. So, doesn't matter too much. Echowright hits pretty hard. The repeater mode scales up its attack really considerably. Having the extra armor on that's pretty sweet. I would like the etch mode to go with it though. I'm not really going to be able to do the egg thing. I'm not doing a lot of reap things, and I'm not making echoes on other floors, so I'm not taking echo snare. I don't really want the bog fly or the echo infusion. Let's skip. Infused restoration detonation is pretty solid. It's not like the glimmer's doing much for me anyways. I'll take it. Left side. Look for some kind of unit to throw the essence from. Ha! Extra health on my Echowright. Solid. I'll take Vapor Funnel. If he was a different champion, then sure. Does actually give quick. The extra spikes would be pretty cool, but I think this is just a skip. I can't afford the extra capacity from that. Maybe try to make a busted spell real quick. Purge -1 and a -2. Not much I can do with that. I think we're keeping a pretty low shard level for now. Okay, can't take this. I can actually get the extra 25 health though. It's nice to have him fully upgraded going into this. Can also actually heal a good bit with medium shard plus vapor funnel. It might be more important. Actually, I think I like that. We're gonna have some leaks. I don't know if I've ever taken the medium shard, actually. Tankiness is not our concern, it's damage output. So we're going to try to do something with the proclamations. Maybe something with the restoration detonations. The problem then is, like, I'm making a lot of armor. Which means I'm not losing a lot of health, so after my first few restoration detonations, they don't do anything. Aside from giving me, like, a nominal amount of spikes. Double Echo Break incentivizes me to play bottom floor. Well, there's the shelter, though. Might as well get that going. We'll need one restoration detonation soon. Shelter now, and then we'll proclamation. Alright, there's that. Now we're pretty set. This I did just give Talos armor, didn't I? Better just hold the train sword, I think. Alright, that was pretty close, actually. I guess Echowright still had 60 armor. Maybe it's not that close. I feel like the deck doesn't have an incredible amount of scalability, though. Oh, there's Awoken Rail Spike. Holy cow. Screw the shelter. Now we just need damage output. If we can just survive the first couple turns, this deck becomes busted. So, none of this. There are better essences I can get. Not want to gunk up my Thorned Hollow. I'm still going to take draw, because I need to get to the Rail Spike faster. This deck is going to be sweet. Let's go max spell upgrades. So, holdover doesn't really help me. I might get a holdover -1 a restoration detonation. I guess I don't really need to... Nah, I would want to hold it over. Hoping for like a -2 and an intrinsic. Neither of those were the thing I just asked for. I really don't want to -1 the Rail Spike, though. I actually like holdover -1 restoration detonation. Spends my money a lot here, but being able to consistently build my spikes is pretty valuable. So I remove consume from shelter. That way I just play it a bunch. Because second repeater is just extra damage, right? Yeah. I'm only etching 1 spell a turn. I might need the damage output. And even potentially want the eggs long term. I'll check the damage output. I cannot put consume on a spell. Let's take note. Considering -1ing that, obviously becomes a free off of a Awoken Rail Spike, so maybe that's enough. But it'd be nice to be able to play it the first couple times. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to another temple for a while. I really need a -2. Oh, hey, I got a Divine Mastery on the Train Stewards because I finished a run with a Train Steward. That's funny. Alright. Wish there was like a reroll for the temple. Like, take 5 shards, reroll temple. Spell Shield. Spell Shield's actually annoying. I'm going to need these proclamations to do some damage. Well, otherwise these Clip Guardians are going to dumpster me. That's a crappy one to skip, but I shouldn't need a lot of money here. The main way I'm getting my important upgrades is just with shards. And I'm not going to play more units, probably. I'm a little concerned about Seraph the Patient. I need a plan for him long term. Play bottom? Yeah, let's play bottom. Nice. It's actually good value. Let this fly. Proclamation doesn't do anything for me, really. Not really getting that, am I? I could get a train steward here. Proclamation won't do it. I can still get a train steward. Oh, yeah, but it costs 1. Alright, that's fine. Reserve health a little bit. Need to be mindful that my boy is not very armored this time. He will not be an armory boy. Alright, there's the shelter. That's big. So now we Echo Break. Echo Break. Oh yeah, it's only -1 now. Crap. Forgot they changed that. Oh. Should be mindful. Nice. Easy enough. Alright. So we'll actually probably want to -1 the shelter. At some point. I'll be going to a Merchants of Magic over Merchants of Steel anyways. I don't think it'll be a big deal. Ancient Resonance. I already have Sweeping covered. It's not really that much damage. It's a pretty solid thing to do with the Awoken Rail Spike, though. I'll take it. Focus Growth. So I might need Restoring Retreat on Seraph the Patient. It doesn't really keep him like super sedated though. I think he's gonna beat the crap out of me when he comes up to the top. I need to scale a little bit faster. It seems fine though, for as long as I'm playing bottom floor, it's at least good. Ooh, Split Anvil? Makes the other spells in my hand more playable. -1. Actually, I don't need a -1 anything anymore. I can kind of let the spells fly now. No, we're using the gunk up my rail spike, right? I mean, I could leave Spike of the Stygian in. Keep reduced cost in it with my first spike. Except that it's a dead draw each time I get it. And then play a larger Spike of the Stygian on Seraph the Patient later. I think I will do a lot against Seraph the Patient. Let's do it. It's a clunky draw right out of hand. Admittedly. I just do this. No. Yeah, I'll just -1 it first, and then try to -2 it later. This is fine. So we've got some combo potential. Now it's kind of on the rest of the deck to be able to scale with how many cards I'm drawing. I think multi-strikes will be fine. Probably have to play top floor though. I can hit a lot on this floor this turn, actually. Okay. So Echo Break. Restoration Detonation. Oh no, I needed a 2 for that. Okay, that's fine actually. He'll die to Vapor Funnel. I could pay 2 mana to get that. Gotta be concerned about this bottom floor. Oh, I have a split anvil. I am the dumb. Okay. The only way playing this Spike of the Stygian this turn is bad is if I get my Woken Rail Spike exactly next turn. It's not super likely. I mean, exactly in, like, this draw, yeah. It's unfortunate he doesn't hit spikes, but he should just be dying to the spike damage, or the frostbite, yeah. This deck is pretty strong. Not gonna lie. So now I have to hold the Spike of the Stygian. Fire's gonna take a tiny bit of damage, but it also heals anyways, so that's fine. Could actually get rid of some of my echoes just so I can play these proclamations a bit easier. I think I'd like to just keep the echoes. Or, I mean, you know, be able to play the proclamations to get rid of echoes, to make Echo Break do less, so then I play Echo Break and generate more armor. I think what we're doing here is fine enough. Yeah. That's reasonably close, especially given the fact that we're fighting the multi-strike boss. Ooh, improved firebox. If I get intrinsic now, then I just take it. So now it's intrinsic or -2. Both become insane. None of this is helping me kill patient or divinity, and those are the only two things I'm concerned with now. Don't need the mana when everything is free. Awake is solid. It's kind of a way to do both of those things. Once I reduce cost it a lot. I'll have to hit it off of Awoken Rail Spike a few times. If I take a single mana upgrade, I can play the Rail Spike for enough to actually be able to play the Awake for free if it's in my hand going into it. So that's kind of alright. Double my shelter. I can double the restoration detonation. I feel like it's one of the two, right? So -2 and intrinsic are both insane. Spell chain is not. I guess spell chain's fine. What would I even want a spell chain? That's a good question. Spell chain. I don't know, really. Ancient Resonance, I guess. It's me actually like sweep for a considerable amount. I'm a bit worried about my relentless fights. I also need to be mindful of how many pack shards I can get here. Which was like 25, 25. It's 50. I have to take pack shards in this ring. Purge -1 is not bad. Just get the power of knowledge out of the deck. It's really not doing anything for me. And spell chain. I think it's Ancient Resonance. Now I could dupe this Awoken's Rail Spike to increase the chance that I hit it in my opening hand, but I'm just taking intrinsic if I see intrinsic. So, I mean, shelter. It's basically like shelter, proclamation, awake, and restoration detonation are the list of options. I like duping the awake here. I think I'll be hitting it enough. I mean, I really just need to hit it once, right? And then the split anvil will make it 0, even if I don't have the mana upgrade. I just need I need the highest impact spells possible. They're all kind of free. Oh, that's big. That's a big turn 1. You'd love to see it, boys. Could have played some spells first, because I was already going to overdraw anyways. Well, this is fine. I should have played the Echo Breaks first. Because I could have even proclamationed Arcus for some pretty good value. This, and then this. Alright, Power of Knowledge. This deck is strong. That I will say. This deck is very strong. I missed it. Not too concerned about that damage, but I'll save a little bit. Alright. Have to use some of our spells first. Ooh, this wave. Interesting. It's an interesting one. Okay, well, we're good. I need to hit the awake a little more. There it is once. A nice little combo deck. I like it. Oh yeah, it was overdrawing. Oh, watch out for the overdraw. Okay, it does not currently get us there. We should be fine. Okay, let's be mindful of the overdraw again now. So now this, that. Yikes. Not nearly as much as I thought. Arc's a beefy boy. If I play top, I'm taking all those weights of contrition now. I mean, I know I lost some value here. But we're a lot further off than I thought. Maybe in those last few turns, I should have just started saving up. And just playing the Spike of the Stygian. Could have done it for several turns there. Okay, let's actually get a little extra value this time. keep forgetting to play those first. I guess it doesn't matter. There, take that. Yeah, I did miss some Arcus damage there, though. It's noteworthy. Let's spread these out and hit Arcus a little bit. That way we can actually Proclamation him on other turns. Turns where he's not down here. Most importantly. Root seeds. I know I'm going to be able to full heal, so might as well just throw everything I can on Arcus. I'm going to hit Arcus this turn. Alright. One of the awakes is drastically reduced here, which is good. One's kind of the amount we need. Get some of the free spells out of hand before taking the draw. So that actually doesn't give me more out of that, which is annoying. I would expect the spike of the Stygian to scale up. That is not the case. Let's play this here. Could send Arcus down. Let's actually, I prefer to build the Echo Breaks on other floors, right? Nah, let's just Echo Break this floor. At this point, I think we're not playing... Let's Echo Break this floor, I mean. At this point, I think we're going to start playing Spike at the Stygian. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the pile. Okay, I got the Oaken Rail Spike this turn. Well, now I guess I'd rather not have it in the pile. Hindsight's 20/20. Might have just been a bad play. Alright, we're going to hit pretty hard this turn. So now... This, that. Alright, keeps giving me a Woken Rail Spike. Maybe it's fine then to get the Spike at the Stygian earlier. I can't control it though. Can't control if it's like messing up my ability to get the Awoken Rail Spike at all. Because it certainly might. Proclamation Arcus a few times. Alright, we should be fine. Root seeds, resto. Alright. Root seeds, restoration. Should be good bit of damage. Yeah. We're good. Wonky little combo deck. We're really doing the repeater thing with Echowright. We'll say that. I don't think we're going to have a problem healing. Like, I could consider the Unleash the Wildwood if I thought I was going to need to, like, go down to a small amount and then full heal against Seraph the Patient. But I think we're going to full heal just with the random junk we have. Yeah, the 1 mana upgrade's really important to play the Awakes for free out of my hand. Go left side. There's actually not a lot of artifacts I interact with, though. I mean, this is like fine. Thorn Casing doesn't do anything. Firewall is not great. Okay, I can give Echowright more damage. That's actually pretty sweet. I could also Lost Luggage. Increase the odds I get the Awoken Rail Spike. I think it leans harder into the strat. So I'm just going to lean hard into building the combo deck. I really hope we are actually getting this VOD recorded. We are. This one's sweet. Whoa. Alright. Let's look at this. Probably have looked at the temple first, but whatever. Yeah, that's... Spellsmith is just for armor return. It's not like Repeater's doing that much for me, though. I'm not generating mana after I play the Spike. And I'm not playing 2 spikes a turn, right? I like the extra damage from Repeater. So I'm going to lose my armor pretty consistently anyways. Let's go big Repeater. Because maybe I play something else alongside the Spike. Woken Rail Spike now. Spell Chain. No, right? I mean, it's still value to throw it on a Restoration Detonation. I do need to take plenty of shards here. Oh, can I get enough? Yeah, I can get 50. I have to take all of them. Take all of the temple upgrades. If we are going to spell chain one, then a restoration detonation might be the most reasonable. Problem is neither of these are infused. I actually like making more echoes here. Purge and cost -1 might actually go on a restoration detonation. If I do this on Shelter, it just costs way too much. I'd have to hit it off a spike pretty consistently. And just do it on Root Seeds and maximize my draw. If I do it on Awake, that's like a little bold. Because I'll have to reduce cost of the Awake a lot. Like a lot. Yeah, Unleashes 1. I didn't think the card was really... I don't know, I've always felt like Unleash is in a bad spot. I see people doing things with it, but it doesn't seem that strong to me. I'm not sure. It's a weird one. The trick of what to spell chain, I think, is very interesting here. Like, I could clear things a little bit more with the proclamations. It's possible I pick up piercing on one of them to help me do that. I think I'm just going to put it on our Root Seeds. Purge -1 goes on our Restoration Detonation. This deck... all I can say is it's wonky. I don't need the extra infused cards. I'm only going to draft one more time. I could actually use the money in the last ring, probably. A lot of spell upgrades to do. I would not like my health to be set to, whatever, 40 or 50. Heaven Seal. Ooh. So I'm going to get Ember Drained. This seems like a bit much to have to deal with. I mean, I guess I'm largely dealing damage on one floor. I'm just thinking about wanting to proclamation the Pyre Wings as they come up, you know? Oh no, I did not hit Spike of the Stygian. Ooh, that's bad. Still didn't hit it. Alright, well, he's not attacking me at least. So I got that going for me. So this is not great. So I can only play a 3-mana spike. I do actually want to spike the collector. So this draw's turning out very awkward. Alright, there's the key to this puzzle. Gotta play it for max just to get the cost reduction. Oh crap, cannot do that. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, be very careful with the restoration detonations. This fight. As if I'm like spiking this Pyre Wing, I could just play bottom. Avoid the Ember Drain this turn. I could have done a little more damage. Didn't matter. Be mindful. So I'm going to spike here. So I can actually do 5 with that. That's better. Yeah. This really is a combo deck, we'll say. It's a wonky one, though. I don't want to take the Ember Drain this turn. I'd have to spike the Stygian to make that a reality, though. So I cannot proclamation everything to death. I'm not that far off, but would not be able to get there. I think I just take the 2 Ember Drain. Start getting this going. Lose a little bit of value here. It's a little bit of value there too. Get that back for free. Now we get Ember Drained, though. Which also means these spikes not being good reduces the value of my anvil. I think I have to play top and just not play Restoring Retreat at any point. I have to be able to deal with these Pyre Wings as they're coming up. I do not like this fight. Just not getting either of my... Just not getting a Woken's Rail Spike on the first turn is rough. So I'm gonna Ancient Resonance mid. Means I might as well. I'm gonna Proclamation bottom, so I'm gonna do this first so I get the draw before I use this. What a weird deck we've got here. I need to get more value out of that. So let's get this down first. So I just have to get 2 down, don't I? Not playing this restoration or restoring retreat for any value anyways. So maybe I'm fine just playing Echo Break. Draw a little bit less, but it's actually kind of irrelevant. Now I need to start working on this wave at some point soon. Might actually spike the Stygian it. Let's spike the Stygian next turn. So I guess Stygian this turn seems fine since I have an Awake in my hand. I actually like that. And I'm not applying that much sap, so I do need to start dealing some damage to him anyways. Whack. 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 Oh yeah, I still get 1 off that. It's funny. Gotta love X minus 1. Okay. So he's not too much of a problem now. It's unfortunate he's not attacking me. He is gonna hit my Pyre a good bit here. I guess the Ancient Resonance would do a bit about that. Means I have to play Rail Spike first. If I'm gonna play Rail Spike first, I'll just play Spike the Stygian. Just go ahead and get it down here. So this Woken's Rail Spike is not that valuable this turn. Alright, gives me the kill. It's actually some pretty good value. What a weird deck. What card? Oh yeah. Yeah, who reads the changelog? I don't think I have, actually, at any point. Just probably doing a disservice since I make a lot of Monster Train content. But, you know. I don't think I'm dealing with that double tank wave that well. So I kind of just want to spike the Stygian here again. Not getting a lot of value out of this Awoken Rail Spike this fight. We'll say that. How prepared am I actually going to be for the Relentless fight? Unsure. Also, how threatening is this Pyre Wing? Of that, I am also unsure. Play one more spell. I'd really like to spike the Stygian here, though. Like, sure, he'll gain a couple power from the Frostbite over time, but the sap is going to do a lot for me as well, along with the actual Frostbite damage itself. be mindful of our sequencing this time. Alright, I'd like to spike the Stygian again. I like double proclamation here a lot. I think these are worth more than the revenge trigger. This one I just want to play the spike right now because I need the awake to be free. Alright. Bit worded. Okay, we're good. I'm not going to mess with the formula on this guy. I refuse. If you can kill living armor, just kill living armor. Never mess around with him. Perfect Insanity. I can play it really consistently. Can I just kill the boss with Perfect Insanity? I think the answer is yes. I think I could play that basically every turn in this deck. Okay. Awake is good. I don't like the Preserve Thorns one. It's a consume spell. I don't want too many of those in the cycle. Do I really want another copy of Awake? They're already getting a little clunky. I think the answer is no. Let's just skip. We're going to minus 666 the boss to death. Hopefully. Oh, nice. Divine Artifacts. Going into Seraph? That's sweet. Alright, so double attack. Divine Trader's Quill. I'm just triggering probably once a turn. I guess it's just double attack. Cool. It's a good time for that. It will be gone before Divinity Fight, though. Alright. So I need to take both of the spell upgrades. There's a -2 on Awoken Rail Spike, I guess. Yeah. So one awkward thing about -2 Awoken Rail Spike, it actually makes it a lot trickier to trigger the Split Anvil, because I'm going to be playing the Awoken Rail Spike for more and drawing more cards. Well, wanting to draw more cards, but I'm going to be draw capped unless I play some spells first, and my spells aren't cheap enough. So I'm actually tempted to put Value Stone on something else and just -1 the Awoken Rail Spike. Cannot afford to put consume removal, and I cannot afford to give something consume either. I'm tempted by -2 on the Ancient Resonance and like a -1 on Shelter, or -1 on the Spike of the Stygian. Also -2 Spike of the Stygian. Yeah, it is okay on the other Spike. It's just 2 extra every time I play it. So that's 10 extra Frostbite, 2 extra Sap. I can lean into the Spike of the Stygian being pretty strong. But I'm really only playing that on the boss, and it's not going to help me beat Divinity. Whereas if I -2 Ancient Resonance, I get to plug up leaks a bit more. Still deal a lot of damage to the boss. Lose a lot less armor from the waves, because I am a bit worried about Seraph the Patient actually just beating the crap out of me. I'm going to -2 Ancient Resonance because it'll also apply to the Spell Chain copy, which is very strong. And then I can play this one first, like earlier in the cycle in my turn, then play Spike, so the Spell Chain copy is actually free, because unfortunately the Spell Chain copy would otherwise just come out to being 1. What do I want, a -1? Probably Shelter. This has to be the 2 mana spells. Or the Awakes. If I -1 each of my Awakes, then I could reduce cost Spike, because I can actually play a couple of spells first. Let's make sure we can play Awake pretty consistently. I might need the regen. Reroll. Double stack and +1. Double stack on Spike, and then I value stone it. And then I just -1 on the Sweeper. It's not bad. I mean, like, again, this is a Seraph killer. But it's not doing much else. I guess I do get to bring back the Spike every turn. If I can play it for free and actually generate value. Then I get it back off my double repeater trigger. So I get to play it literally every single turn. For 1. Until those last 3 cycles. So it's going to be, you know, 2 sap, 10 frostbite every single turn. Alternatively, I could just... I could -3 Spike the Stygian, play it for 3 at the end of every turn. For 3 sap, 15 frostbite. That's 2 upgrades as opposed to 1, and also it leaves me with not much to do with this, but I could double stack the Shelter. Yeah, let's go for high cost reduction like you had originally mentioned here. Need a stronger proclamation. I think this is fine. I think at the very least this is going to smash Seraph. I'm slightly concerned about Divinity. Priori's Cloak, no. Obviously the Notice Stone is like fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. I think I'll probably take Notice Stone. Yeah, let's go for this. The fact that I can play this at the end of cycle, I think is very, very strong. Echo Breaks seem to be my weakest card here. Aside from things I might want to remove. Restoring Retreat's a bit awkward now. It can save me a lot of damage against Seraph. But then Seraph just comes back the next turn as opposed to going away. So it's not that helpful. It's only really helpful if I'm playing on bottom. But even then it's worse than my other healing spells. And then we get rid of another Echo Break. Okay. I actually like this deck. We get rid of 1 more Echo Break. To be mindful of removing too many infuse cards and leaving in the proclamations. Something to watch out for. I think we'll be fine. It's a cool deck. I like it. So now we just play both Spikes every turn. It's a cool deck, but I think we're going to lose. That's the kind of crummy part of that. Prevent him from getting a lot of rally triggers this turn. Seems fine. Also, my Pyre isn't worried about smaller units leaking from him depositing them. Is there any way I'm making enough shards to actually just perfect Insanity him this turn? Not unless I draw Spike. Sucks that I didn't draw Spike here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can actually give him -666 here. I do get Ember Drained, which could be bad. Let's just see how this plays out real quick. Okay, that's an unfortunate sequence of draws. I mean, he gets real swole. It's a thing to watch out for. But is that actually even... Yeah, it does what I want it to do, right? So now I spike at the Stygian Seraph. The Ember Drain's really lame, though. Maybe I just need to play bottom. That first turn's so lit. And leaving myself the 4th mana for this Spike of the Stygian here is pretty important, because then I also get to play the double stacked Shelter. Oh, sure. We'll see what we can get away with here. I have to be mindful of him just dying in one hit. That's my big concern here. The second copy of Proclamation is one I thought of getting rid of. Okay. Ooh, he has 2 stacks. Alright. Are we going to be able to do enough here? Yes. Now he gives me spell weakness, but then I kind of full heal here. I might just spike at this, just keep playing Spike at the Stygian. Feels like I could possibly generate a flying kill. So it doesn't matter too much which one I play. Yeah, might as well do this one. It's cooler. Alright, this attack is worrisome. Should do all of these things again. Feels like we're going to be fine, actually. See what the extra draw is. Kind of would have been nice to draw that first. Might have been able to make that happen. Be mindful of the fact that I'm increasing his damage. What a weird deck. What a just bonkers deck. Okay, now the Spell Chain Ancient Resonance. The only way I'm playing this Shelter, though, is if I play Spike first. This is a weird one, boys. It's Proclamation, which is cool. I do actually want Thorned Hollow to get hit here. I think. Maybe not, since I have Shelter in hand. Maybe I'm just fine with him living. Resonance. Can't play the Spell Chain Resonance, so that's fine. I would like to see how many echoes I have. Echowright, if you wouldn't mind. 9. I've got enough. Let me play this first. And Shelter. Proclamation, Perfect Insanity. And I could have let the Gilded Wing hit. Wouldn't have been bad. It's some give and take there. It's Proclamation first. Hit another card to reduce from the spike. And just let that thing hit. Nah, because if I can keep myself from being hit at all, then a super sapped Seraph is going to hit me for like 1 to get rid of all of the spell weakness. Which is gas. Let's play one of these, and then we'll play Spike for 3. Now that... Cool. This spike I want to play for 4. Throw that there. Might have missed a little bit of value there. Tough to say. There's a lot going on. An insane amount going on here. Still like the deck. Oh, chat has been lost. I will recover chat. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep doing my thing. Yeah, this is sweet. This is insanely sweet. I don't think this build is going to beat Divinity, despite how busted the deck is kind of playing out. The tools I have just don't play well against Divinity. That's very unfortunate. Alright. I mean, we'll try. We'll try. I would like for this deck to get a dub. It deserves it. Okay. If I get to the Relentless fight, I think I just win. I really don't want to incant these just absolute monsters. The bottom floor is the safest one to play against the Relentless fight, because I might struggle a tiny bit to keep Echowright. Like, I have to draw my shelters pretty fast for that. I like the additional setup time against these waves, especially when I'm fighting Incanters turn 1. I did get the Awoken Rail Spike. I also like being able to Restoration Detonation here. Okay, let's play here. They're going to end up dealing a lot. As long as we keep them alive, we're fine. I'm just going to go ahead and Proclamation 1. And 2, 3. Yeah, they're getting big. Can just execute one of them. Doesn't matter too much. Rather get the damage here. Pew pew. Alright. Freaking Incanters everywhere, man. This is an incanting fight. Let's see what I draw first. Okay, I think it needs to be a Woken Rail Spike. It's a higher priority in this fight anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna have a leak problem here. A big one, too. It's 115. That's a really big leak problem. There's a spike here. At least slow him down a little bit. Am I able to plug up the leak by playing higher? That I'm not sure. He's going to hit hard. I might be able to, like, double Echo Break, Proclamation him to actually generate some good value. I'm not going to be able to Perfect Insanity him, I don't think. Feels too lofty. I need to be able to play my spike for at least 3. Still like to play a Woken Rail Spike here. I could just like spike the Stygian him and move on with my life, because this big of a spike of the Stygian just puts him out of commission. But I don't get the mana. I like Ancient Resonance once here and then Rail Spike. Could knock his Spell Shield with that. Just kind of a nominal amount of damage. How many cards do I have in hand? Too many, right? Yeah. Maybe I should have played that differently. I'm just going to end up doing this anyways. This is not the best value generated. I'll keep that in mind on our recycle. Play this. Do still have the Proclamation. I need to throw one Proclamation here. I can throw the small one here. So a single copy of Ancient Resonance here is very good. Play higher, you can sap before Pyre, which is nice. Yeah, I can hardly sap to begin with, though, is my problem, because he's going to lose all of the sap before he's done with the Relentless Fight on the floor. But I could sap other things, sure. If that's what you meant. So the Resonance is the one thing I have here that actually uses that. I mean, he's not going to hit me for very much. I'm losing a lot of ground by playing spells up there. Ground that's important to my ability to deal with this floor. Only play one of these two. Guess I could just... Yeah, I can't Proclamation there anymore. Can I actually still play this? It's good damage. I'm actually going to have to deal with Divinity at some point. Boss is interesting. I can sap the hell out of a boss, though. This is a very good Awoken Rail Spike turn. Unfortunately, it would also be a good Spike the Stygian turn, but... Now, interesting, Divinity doesn't actually get rid of sap from himself. Be mindful of that. A little laggy there. Can actually just straight up execute this boss. Sweet, let's start sapping Divinity. Nice 9 health, chump. Okay. So we're on an overdraw now. Let's keep that in mind. Get the extra draw first. I could double Ancient Resonance this turn. Like double Ancient Resonance, Awoken Rail Spike. It's about my only way to deal with this wave. It's a thick wave. A little overdraw is fine. Alright. I have to sap the hell out of Divinity. Holy cow. Oh no, we got an Incanter again. Incanters are my worst nightmare. I can just execute the Incanter. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's double Resonance again, I think. This, I think, is a big Spike of the Stygian turn. I'm not getting max value out of this Awoken Rail Spike. I guess I can see what I'm drawing first. I do get the Shelter out of it. Start sheltering for a lot. But I feel like getting the extra sap on Divinity is nice. I'm about to get Ember Drained, aren't I? Yikes. Maybe I need to actually spike the Stygian here, which means I want to Awoken Rail Spike before that. Let's go ahead and execute you. Because I can do this for exactly enough on him without any mana. Hey, another Perfect Insanity. Cool. I'd kill him with a few more Perfect Insanities. It's kind of legit, honestly. God, this is a weird fight. Uncomfortable with how weird this fight is. I get some leaks here if I Perfect Insanity Divinity. This wave's not that threatening. Like, I'll take a little bit of damage from it, but that's a lot of damage to do. Starting to work the Divinity down. Where does some of the free spells first? I'm worried I need to Spike the Stygian the boss here. It's kind of lame. Feels necessary though. Like, I can kind of get through with 2 of these. I guess I will draw the Ancient Resonance if I just play out spells. This deck is tough. A very tough deck. Like, annoyingly tough. This boss is sapped pretty hard. Still need to be able to deal a little bit more to him. Jesus. This is a little brain stretcher here. Oh, that Pyre Wing's actually gonna hit me pretty hard. So I have to hit him 5 times. Oh no, I have to hit him 6 times, which means he's gonna hit me 6 times because I have Vapor Funnel. So I'm gonna take 36 from him. I mean, I'll be alive. As long as we're alive, fine. It's kind of the general synopsis of what's going on here. As long as we're alive, we're fine. The regen here, I don't know if it's going to build up more than sap on Divinity. I haven't been able to build a lot of sap on Divinity. It's very good at Woken Rail Spike turn. Can throw away some armor. That's actually kind of worth to get the extra draw. Currently this is drawing 5. Actually, no, this is fine. It's fine. But I did miss... No, I didn't miss one of those. Okay, we're good. Holy cow. And how I don't get the kill. One spell too many. I'll get the kill in Pyre Room though, and it'll actually heal me a little bit. Alright, I do need to sap Divinity harder. And that Gilded Wing isn't going up if I win in the Relentless fight anyways. So this wave is kind of irrelevant to, like, full clear. There's not much point. Like the Perfect Insanity Divinity. Might double Proclamation, actually, right now. This way I can get the draw first in case it was Ancient Resonance. But it was not. Still drawing 5. That's an overdraw of 1. Sap Divinity. Let's save a little bit of armor on that. A little bit of armor on that. I have enough to do everything. Might as well. Ugh. Yes! Oh my gosh. Holy cow, boys. We did it. This is a... I really hope that recorded through the end. This is a freaking VOD. Man, is this a VOD. That's so sweet. I'm gonna... not take the 1. Nah, I'll let it take the 1. Might as well. Yo, Tom, say hi to YouTube, my boy. They can actually see you this time. It's incredible. The technology we have. Oh. Woo. Woo. Well, Bayo, I didn't know you were still here. How am I supposed to know that aside from the feature on the screen that tells me if you're here? All right, well, Bayo, say hi to YouTube. I'll give you the official go ahead. Because otherwise, they aren't gonna know you wanted to say hi to them. Maybe you don't want to say hi now. Maybe you're just resentful of not being invited initially. I can understand that. Oh my gosh. The people of the tube. Dude. Oh, please tell me I got the whole VOD.